Tonight, let this gentle tale fill you with warmth and rest. Wisteria and Frisia, a tale of peace. This story is about Wisteria helping a lost toad named Frisia find her way back home, and in doing so, they both discover the true meaning of peace and form a lasting bond. Once upon a time, in a beautiful village nestled between rolling green hills, there lived a kind-hearted human named Wisteria. Wisteria had a gentle soul, and always helped her neighbors with a warm smile. One day, while walking through the lush, verdant forest, she stumbled upon a tiny toad named Frisia. Frisia had lost her way, and was anxiously hopping round, trying to find her home. Wisteria, noticing Frisia's distress, knelt down and extended her hand. She spoke softly, "Do not worry, little one, I will help you find your way back." Frisia looked up with her big, round eyes filled with gratitude, and together, they set off on a journey through the enchanted forest. The forest was filled with the sound of chirping birds, and the rustling leaves whispered secrets of the past. As they walked, Wisteria and Frisia talked about their dreams and hopes. Wisteria shared her wish for a world where everyone could live in harmony, and Frisia, in turn, expressed her desire to create beautiful music that would bring joy to all who heard it. After hours of walking, they arrived at a clear, sparkling stream. "This looks familiar," Frisia exclaimed with excitement. Wisteria smiled and encouraged her to follow the stream, hoping it would lead them to Frisia's home. The sun began to set, casting a golden glow over the landscape. The sky turned shades of pink and orange, and the air was filled with the scent of blooming flowers. As they followed the stream, they came across a magnificent old oak tree, with knots and branches that told tales of centuries past. Frisia's little heart leapt with recognition. "This is the place. My home is just beyond this tree," she chirped joyfully. Wisteria sighed with relief and happiness. They walked round the massive trunk, and there it was, a cozy burrow nestled among the roots of the oak tree. Frisia's family emerged, their eyes glistening with tears of joy at the sight of their lost member returning home safely. Wisteria felt a warm glow in her heart as she watched the toads embrace each other. The peace and happiness that filled the moment were indescribable. Frisia looked back at Wisteria, her eyes shining. "Thank you, Wisteria, for bringing me back home," she croaked softly. Wisteria knelt down, gently patting Frisia's head. "It was my pleasure, Frisia. Remember to always spread that peace and joy you hold in your heart," she said. For this journey, Wisteria and Frisia not only found a home and renewed joy, but also forged a bond that echoed the true essence of peace. And so, in the serene light of the setting sun, Wisteria bid farewell to her new friend and walked back through the forest, her heart filled with the harmony of the day, knowing that peace began with small acts of kindness. Let's turn to another heartwarming story. Sweet King and Tree in the Hills. This story is about the adventures and enduring friendship between a girl named Sweet Pea and a butterfly named Freya in the enchanting hills. In a quaint village nestled between rolling hills, there lived a girl named Sweet Pea. She loved to wander through the lush, green fields and the whispering forests. One warm afternoon, she stumbled upon a wisteria vine that was more vibrant and lively than any plant she had ever seen. To her amazement, a sparkling butterfly named Tree emerged from the blossoms. The tree was no ordinary butterfly. She had wings that shimmered like pearls and carried an air of elegance wherever she fluttered. Tria and Sweet Pea became fast friends, and began having adventures together in the hills. They loved the meadows dotted with wildflowers, where they spent countless hours playing. The trio would dart and weaved through the flowers while Sweet Pea chased her with laughter bubbling in her wake. Petria raised wings created a soft, melodic hum that made Sweet Pea feel as if she were floating on clouds. One day, they discovered a hidden grove where the sunlight filtered through the leaves in dappled patterns. Sweet Pea and Petria made this grove their secret meeting place. They decorated it with petals, lilies, and twinkling streams that wound their way through the soft grass. Here, they shared dreams and stories of faraway lands. Sweet Pea would tell tales of knights and princesses, while Petria spoke of mountaintop views and ocean breezes. As the seasons changed, the bond between Sweet Pea and Petria only grew stronger. In winter, the hills were blanketed with snow, and they would leave trails of tiny footprints and delicate wing marks in the powder. In spring, the hills blossomed anew, and they discovered new wonders in every corner. One magical evening, as the sun sat in a blaze of orange and pink, Sweet Pea and Petria found the most breathtaking view atop the highest hill. They sat together, gazing at the stars that began to dot the sky, and whispered wishes to the universe. Sweet Pea leaned against Petria and said, "I wish these moments could last forever." Petria fluttered her wings gently and replied, "They will in our hearts." With that, they gazed at the twinkling stars, knowing their bond was as timeless as the hills themselves. The next story awaits, calm and kind. The Truck and Flocks, a tale of connection. This story is about a young woman named Snowdrop, who finds a shivering parrot in the woods and forms a deep, unspoken bond with him. Once upon a time, in a quaint village surrounded by snow-covered mountains, there lived a kind-hearted young woman named Snowdrop. She had a soft and peaceful disposition, and her golden hair sparkled like the morning sunlight on frosty leaves. Snowdrop loved nature, and she took long walks through the evergreen forests, her heart skipping a beat every time she heard the sweet chirping of birds. On a one chilly winter morning, as she ventured deeper into the woods, she stumbled upon a brilliantly colored parrot, shivering on a branch. The parrot's vibrant feathers stood out against the white backdrops, a splash of life amidst the cold tranquility. Feeling compassion, Snowdrop gently approached the bird. With a soothing voice, she whispered words of comfort. "Hello there, little one. Are you lost?" Saba Fafila Heshart looked at her with intelligent eyes and made a soft sound, as if answering her question. Snowdrop reached out her hand, and the parrot, sensing her kindness, gingerly perched on her arm. She decided to take the parrot home, naming him Phlox after the colorful flower that bloomed in spring. The Snowdrop created a cozy little nest for Phlox in her cottage, near a window that let in the warm sunlight. Every day, she talked to Phlox, sharing her dreams and hopes, her joys and sorrows. In return, Phlox would sing melodious tunes, filling the cottage with his vibrant songs. As the days turned into weeks, an unspoken bond blossomed between them. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Snowdrop sat by the window with Phlox on her shoulder. She watched as the stars began to twinkle in the night sky. "Phlox, do you ever wish to fly away and see the world?" she asked. Phlox nuzzled her cheek and chirped softly, as if to say, "I'm where belongs." The awkward tears welled up in Snowdrop's eyes, not of sadness, but of overwhelming joy. She realized that true connection transcends physical presence. It is about being there for each other, no matter the distance. Seasons changed, and spring arrived, painting the village in hues of pink and green. Flowers bloomed, and birds returned to fill the air with their cheerful songs. And Snowdrop and Phlox continued their walks in the woods, now with Phlox flying beside her, his wings glistening in the sunlight. Their hearts were intertwined like the roots of ancient trees, strong and unbreakable. And so, in the quiet village surrounded by snow-covered mountains, Snowdrop and Phlox lived in harmony, proving that true connection lies in the love and understanding we share with one another. Let's journey on with another heartwarming story. Rose and the Innocent Caterpillar Tansy. This story is about the beautiful bond and transformation shared between a kind-hearted girl, Rose, and an innocent caterpillar, Tansy, through the lens of innocence and unselfish love. In a quaint little village, on the edge of a lush green forest, there lived a girl named Rose. Her heart was as warm as the summer sun, and her eyes sparkled like the morning dew. One fine evening, as the golden hues of sunset painted the sky, Rose ventured into the woods in search of wildflowers. Deep in the forest, she discovered a tiny caterpillar, its body a vibrant shade of green with dots of yellow. The caterpillar looked up at Rose with innocent eyes, and she knew she had to protect this fragile creature. "I'll call you Tansy," she whispered softly. Rose and Tansy quickly became inseparable. Each day, they explored the forest together, discovering new wonders and marveling at the beauty of nature. Rose would pick the freshest weeds for Tansy to eat, and in return, Tansy shared his simple joys with Rose. For the first time, Rose felt a bond so pure and untainted by the complexities of the wolf. One day, Rose and Tansy came across an old tree with a hollow that seemed perfect for Tansy to rest. Rose carefully placed him inside and watched over him every day. Little by little, Tansy started to spin a silk cocoon, his new home. As Tansy transformed inside the cocoon, Rose felt a mixture of excitement and sadness. She knew her friend was changing, and soon he would become something completely new. When the day finally came, a magnificent butterfly emerged from the cocoon. Tansy's wings were a splendid mix of blue and gold, shimmering in the sunlight. Rosie's heart swelled with pride and joy, knowing that her care and love had helped Tansy reach his full potential. The butterfly fluttered round Rose, landing gently on her shoulder. Tansy would never forget the kindness and innocence of the girl who once saw him as more than just a caterpillar. In Rose, she was forever changed by the simple creature who taught her that the truest form of love is pure and unselfish. They knew their paths would diverge, but the bond they shared would remain unbroken. As the sun dipped below the horizon, Rose watched Tansy fly away, her heart filled with gratitude and a deeper understanding of the world. In that moment, she realized that innocence is not just the absence of experience, but the presence of an unguarded heart open to the beauty around us. Thank you for being here tonight. Good night.